Universal Midlaner build.
Greetings, my fellow sweaty and casual players. I'm the Walking Target, your self-proclaimed expert on all things Paragon the Overprime. Now let's talk an easy-to-go build for any mid laner. Make sure you watch until the end because I will be giving you my go-to selection for karmas. This is the new system that's been implemented in place of the old gemstones Paragon used to have. Let's get into it. Here is a reference to my mid laner item preset settings. You can find the option for this in the home screen under the Collections tab. Here you can match every item I have exactly as you see it. This way it makes it easier for you to just select from and build without the hassle of having to go searching for items through the entire long list of all the items available for you to choose from. Also, here is a build template fully complete and ready to go if you just want to know what items to build and you're ready to just jump in and push your way to the core to claim victory. If you found value in this while watching, please give this video a thumbs up. It really makes a huge difference and lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job, and it'll probably send you some more of my content. You want to see more of my content, don't you? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Anyways, now down to the nitty gritty. How do you start destroying with this simple and easy to use user-friendly build? There are two key items to this build, which are Embodiment of Vengeance and Marauder's Watch. After you build Embodiment, there is a way that is extremely effective to build this. Also, some items may be swapped out for others to complement certain unique playstyles of other characters, such as Bellica, Howitzer, and Iggy and Scourge. Other than those heroes, every caster should roughly follow the same build path. Like I said, you start with Embodiment. This is a must. Once you have built Embodiment, the next item you will get is another 30% attack speed to start Marauder's Watch. We won't be completing this item just yet, we only need the extra attack speed for now. Now we set our eyes on the item Rampaging Toto. This is where things can vary for certain characters like previously mentioned. For example, for Bellica, you may want to build Gloves of Jealousy before you build Rampaging Toto, since it complements her playstyle and will have you dealing massive damage after using her Q ability to stun or the right mouse button grenade. This can also be applied to situations such as, if there are many tanks, you may want to build Alchema Blaster first to nullify any magical defense items the enemy team may have purchased. Now, if the enemy jungler relies heavily on lifesteal, for example, someone like Chimera, in this situation, instead of the aforementioned items, you would build Sage's Whip to decrease the effectiveness of their overall healing. This can also work great against strong healing supports such as Narbash or Mako. With all that said, some of, if not all these items will eventually make it into your build. All in all, if you're looking for a simple one-size-fits-all type of build, then the template I previously displayed will be as simple as it gets. Now you've built Embodiment, your attack speed item from Marauder's Watch, and you've built Rampaging Toto. What should the next item be? Well, in my opinion, and based on quick play and competitive matches, current meta, I would suggest the item Mutant Poe. Now, before you jump down my throat with, wow, what an idiot, that's for supports, who would want to use that? I would never build my mid laner that way. Just shut up, okay? Shut up.
Stop it. Get some help.
Let me tell you why. Since this game's release, it has been constantly updating, making massive changes to how the game is played, which comes with not only the karma system in place of gemstones now. If you've been keeping up with all things Paragon, you will notice that all active effects on final build items have been removed, which means Mutant Poe now has a different effect and use, which is a successful basic attack on an enemy gains 1 stack of Poe's power, cooldown 1.5 seconds. The effect can be stacked. A successful skill attack on an enemy during a max stack Poe's power deals bonus magical damage equal to 150 plus 50% of magical power. Try to say that 3 times fast. The thing that makes this item great is that it's very similar to another item which is very popular, which is shoes. The reason I choose this item is not only for its incredible passive, but for the physical defense and extra health. You become not so squishy with a great passive, but remember, you are still squishy. Now the last 2 or 3 items, depending on what you've built, are up to you. This is when you take the time to read the passives of the items mentioned previously in the item preset settings I provided. Whatever feels right to you, add it in. So as long as you build magical power and not something to troll your team like trying to build crit mid game for your mid laner, unless you're Wraith. Wraith defies all mid lane logic. So you have the build path you now want to follow, and you're asking yourself the steaming question: why am I building Marauder's Watch when he uses physical power and not magical? Well, to that I would say, you've never played against a Kling in solo lane, have you? But seriously, have you? All jokes aside, the reason for this fantastical magical universal item is truly very simple. Are you ready for the answer? It's the passive. Pretty much every basic attack you land reduces all your ability cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. This makes it literal insanity in this build. Since you will be using your basic attacks alongside your abilities, with the help of embodiment, this helps you pop off your abilities that much faster. Finally, something aside from the item builds is the newly introduced karma system. If you are unfamiliar with this new feature and are just now returning to the game, don't worry, I got you covered. First, let's go over the importance of blink. For someone like Gideon who has his own teleport built into his abilities, you may not see a use for this. I have to argue, since there are a lot of sweaties who sit in quick battle waiting to prey on any helpless new player, I would heavily suggest keeping this karma in your back pocket for the odd chance your port or movement ability is on cooldown at the time of an enemy gank. Now for the second, I would suggest any of these: pain, courage, consolation, demoralization. Depending on your choice of hero, one or two of these, if you feel confident enough to drop your blink, will work amazing for any mid laner. Now you're like, dude, that's great and all, but where do I even select these and how do I use them? Well, once you've started a match and gotten to the character select screen, you should see them in the bottom right corner. To select a different one, you just click and it will give you the options for what karmas are available to use at your current account level. The first karma is bound to the 1 key and the second to the 2 key. Now with that said, keep in mind that pain is available at account level 1, but the others mentioned will take a few games before you can unlock them. And that's it. And one more nugget of info I'd like to give you: potions. Don't forget your potions. Now if you enjoyed this video and want to see more build videos like this, hit that subscribe button and leave a like to let me know. Though if you want to go even further, you can join my Discord server via the link in the description below and ask me any questions about the game you may need help with, and I will help you with anything I can. Now with that said, thank you so much for watching. My name is The Walking Target. Leave a like and a subscribe. No comments, you know how we do around here, and I will see you in the next one.